in life. I use this one as an arbitrary case. It might be out on the Merrimack River, but it's a square town, and everything looks like what we have been watching. But when you look inside and see what they really did today, along the way, it certainly gets scrambled up. These are the original tracks, but it doesn't take long, and if you really figure it out, you can see why they're doing that. They're now trying to line up with the river as it goes up through here, and they're even willing to acclaim to even the curvilineal aspect of the river. So when we look at a town like Stowe, almost the next generation, the next one, it goes all apart. You don't see what we've just seen. If I now can work my way down to a conclusion here, what we now know that we're watching over the whole of this framework, it is enormous. If you remember, I began on Cape Cod. Actually, it begins in Nantucket Sound, and there's a line that comes up here, and then 30 miles inland will take you through Nahant. If you come 30 miles in, you'll come to Stowe. These lines run parallel, meaning parallel to magnetic north. It wouldn't be improper to show them this way because by the time we're here, there's not a real great indentation or flux of these lines. And this is the track that we've been interested all evening, is this piece here. Well, what I'm interested in is following even further the implication of this far beyond Stowe. I want to know about this as maybe there's a more of a complete story to this. And we do know now that there is. There are hints of other ideas that if you follow the first towns that were created, if you go back as far as their limits were and then they set the next tier of towns, this line actually comes all the way down through and sure enough comes right to Stowe. Now I can't tell you why all of these things happen, but they do happen, and they happen on this super system. What now you will recognize, one of the first maps I ever showed you was the cartography in the ancient times. Now you'll recognize a plan that I might have shown you very early. This is exactly the format that could be found in exactly this that I just showed you. Could be this. So these people that I didn't give much credit to, I give very high marks to their intellectual and surveying and skills and so forth. And now, if I were to show you this, I've now turned that map just to show you the magnitude of the study that I've been involved with. It includes all of Massachusetts. It's a whale of a big district. And I've had to travel all of this. I've had to go to every major point in the system to verify what might possibly be there. And there are some that are really very interesting points. I won't go into it. But this is only tipped, and you understand, I'm only trying to show it to you to show you the extent of it. What we're into now, and what we're going to probably be doing, is we're going to bring it really up to a very contemporary level, and we're going to even use our latest work in terms of the geological or geographical positioning system, which is available to us for longitude and latitude. And we're going to try to do this throughout the whole of this system. In other words, it will take in Stowe, and it will take in every aspect that you've seen of all these junction points. Only because maybe it might just show something, maybe it won't, but it might be of interest to us just to go through the exercise. This instrument is terribly interesting, as you probably know. This top line will give you latitude, and this next line will give you longitude. Those are the only two we need. There is a third one. It'll give you altitude, but of course we won't need that. But these two will read out exactly the latitude, and the instrument is only one you can hold in your hand, so you can hold that, and through the satellite programs, these things will establish exactly where you are on Earth. So that's one of the exercises we're trying to do. And so with that, why don't I close out and say thank you, and thanks for hearing me through, and good. Thanks so much.